All right. So this is going to be an abortion debate between Mo, Mark, and Daniel and Anthony. So, pro-life, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself? If you guys want to jump into opening statements, you can.
We don't really have anything prepared. Pro-choice can go.
All right, pro-choice.
Okay.
Who's Noah Burton? Wait, hold up. Who's Noah Burton?
Dude, read his name.
Why is your name Noah Burton?
It's no abortion.
Oh, I can't read. The text is so small. I can't see shit. Basically, my computer has it like zoomed, super low, right?
All right. So
All
Anthony and Daniel, if you guys want to go ahead and present.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You could hear me, right? All
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
So before I want to get sure. I'm going to get permission here. We're talking about abortion, and Sophia, since would that be okay with you? Can we debate the right of it?
Yeah, if you guys want to debate more of the legality or the morality, you can define that. I don't know if that was predetermined.
Okay, that's fine. I want to make sure. Since I'm into my argument, right? So, I mean, my basic argument probably is going to be using kind of the violence analogy in this scenario, right? Because I don't really have a full-on argument, like opening statement plan, but I'll start with an analogy and we can kind of work from there, right? So the violence analogy I'll be using is just, you wake up one day, you're tied next to a world-famous violinist, right? And the Society of Music Lovers tied you there. And the person you're tied to right there, they're going to be dying, right? They're dying, let's say, some illness or disease, and they need whatever substance or life you have to sustain themselves. And so would it be morally justifiable in that scenario for you to unplug yourself from that violinist, and as a result,
So you're making
death? But let me phrase
my
it.
bad.
I'm assuming that if to have this debate, I'm assuming you would actually have to justify that, saying, yeah, it is, right? And that's the case. If there is a justification for it, why would that justification not be applicable to that of the mother and the fetus?
Okay, so let me get this straight. Are you making a bodily integrity argument?
Yes. I'm going to be going into and branching off into some other points as well, but that's the general argument I'm presenting.
Okay, so in this analogy of the a violinist who is tied to my blood, in this scenario, am I allowed to like stab them or like take an axe and just like shoot them in the head or some shit, or like blow them up or whatever?
Yeah, and so in the first scenario I'm presenting to you, no, it's not that. You're specifically just unplugging the scenario.
Okay, so unplug it. So that's like not how abortion works. You do realize that it's like a direct killing, right? It's not just unplugging.
Yeah. Well, there's
so
multiple ways.
Kind of like a false equivalency.
Yeah, but there's multiple ways to go about abortions, right? So even if and I'm going to have this, I'll even defend the act of killing it, right? In the scenario, if I was to change the argument to you actively killing, right, the person to unplug them, would it then be morally justifiable?
Hold up, wait, can you repeat that?
Yeah, so instead of unplugging now, how about if I just actually go with the point that you have to kill them specifically to detach yourself from them, right?
I mean, we can agree that, like, if you, I'm sure we would agree, like, if you, like, stabbed them or, like, shot them during the thing, then that would be unjust, right?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that because they're using your body, right? My distinction is I'm assuming you are making an argument there's a difference between die and actively killing, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's the distinction you're trying to make generally.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm coming. Hold up. Sorry, what? I didn't hear shit.
Yeah, I'm assuming with the first analogy I presented, you're trying to make a distinction between letting die and actively killing, right?
Yes. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
You guys there?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Yeah, change my name.
Daniel, go ahead and respond to Mo.
What did Mo say? What did Mo say?
Oh my god. Mo said he agreed to the distinction between letting die and killing.
Okay, there is. Okay, I didn't hear that part. My apologies. Yeah. So if there is a distinction, then the question I have to ask you is, where is the distinction? Because I think it's a really, really weird line to draw between making that, right? For example, if I was to starve myself, right, and that resulted in the death of the fetus, that would be considered morally justifiable under the idea that you are, I suppose, like letting the fetus die, yet you're starving yourself to death, which results in the death of it.
He left.
Oh, is he
He left
talking?
and I wasn't listening. So can you like repeat everything?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll go from
Okay,
the
alright.
beginning. I'll start with the beginning of the analogy. I won't repeat everything, obviously, but I'll start with the general gist of the analogy, right?
Okay.
Assuming in the scenario, right, that it's morally justifiable to unplug yourself, right, from the violinist and result in their death, right? The notion that you would consider, at least Mo agreed to, was letting die. Why can't the same be said for abortions? And the Mo obviously brought up the contention that, well, you're killing the fetus, right? My issue with that is I feel like there's a really blurry line between letting die and killing that it's not really being defined here, right? So, for example, if I starve the fetus, right, by not eating any food, and it results in the death of the fetus, I'm letting it die, right? But I would still say that's like, once you still that's like morally wrong, that you're still killing the fetus, even though you're not taking any action personally to try to kill it, right?
Oh, so it's kind of like a train track analogy type beat. Yeah, Mo kind of does that stuff.
Where is Mo?
Mo is joining back for
He's
technical
he's going on a trip, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, if you want to move on from this point, but otherwise, Mark.
I mean,
Well, this is my
my
argument.
standard is what's it called? My main standard is 95% of biologists, or I'm 96 actually believe that life begins at conception.
Yeah.
So if you could like try and refute that, that'd probably be like,
Wait.
What would you actually want?
Wait. Shut up. Mo's here. Do you want to go?
oh,
to the
Mo's here.
analogy?
Yeah, never mind. Then we can
Okay.
stay away from if it's alive or not. Mo.
Yeah,
do
it's
something.
fine.
Mo, are you there? Mo.
Yeah, this happens in every debate. He like pulls a Helen Keller halfway in and just can't hear speak.
I haven't.
Oh my god. This is going really well.
This is going amazing. Okay, just go on. He's not going to answer. Go on to the if it's alive, I guess.
I mean,
All
Mark,
right, so,
Well, that was my whole point with bodily
95%
integrity.
biologists agree that it's a human life. So could
Yeah.
you like try and refute that?
No, of course, yeah. So I think there's also has to be a distinction between what we mean by human life and personhood, right? For example, I would say
Yeah.
that most biologists obviously agree that bacteria is a human life, but we don't actually give it any intrinsic or moral significance. So the question then has to be posed, why should we presume some type of moral significance when it comes to the actual, to the whatever embryo of the fetus, right? And why should we assume that?
Because I would say that the fetus has natural capacity for like characteristics that we would generally value.
So what characteristics specifically?
I would say rationality specifically, but I want to rephrase the value part. I would change it to we ought to treat it the same.
What do you mean we ought to treat? We ought to treat things with a potentiality for rationality the same?
Only moral beings, yeah.
Okay, so basically we're saying that the reason why you validate is because the potentiality for that rational behavior.
Yeah, because I would say we would value our non-physical traits the same as like the non-physical selves that would like exert those traits.
So my question would be then, at what point would you say that starts?
You gain the natural capacity when you're conceived.
Okay.
Like that's when you gain the natural capacity because that's when you
Why
can
not
like
before conception?
you don't get it before conception. Oh, why does natural capacity not start then?
Yeah.
Mo's good at answering those questions.
That's fine. How about this thing? Can I ask
Mo, are
you?
you there?
Oh.
Mo?
Can I ask you a different question? Then would you mind?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So another contention to have with that as well is that when we look at things like twins, right? Generally speaking, the way that we look at the value of personhood, if we're looking at it from a general argument of capacity, if you say capacity, right? The capacity of the personhood for those twins would actually, in many cases, let's say identical twins, doesn't necessarily have to start at conception, doesn't have to start at the zygote. Sometimes it's an embryo, and an embryo gets split in half, right? If I cut a starfish in half and it grows the rest of the parts, it's the personhood switched. It's now two new people, and the personhood begins at that point. So it seems like if we're trying to say there's some type of essential trait that human beings have, it seems really inconsistent to say that, especially since even if we look at embryos, right? For the most part, around 50 to 75% of them don't even actually, not embryos, but like zygotes, right? They don't actually meet the uterine wall, right? They just die. And so it doesn't seem like they actually have the capacity for anything if a lot of them do die and don't actually are able to get that rationality in the first place.
Sorry, could you like repeat that?
Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is that it just seems like a very faulty metric to use the idea of natural capacity when it comes to a zygote, right, or a fetus, right? To say that it has the ability to get that rationality, first you have to prove to me that rationality is an essential trait of human beings. And then second of all, even if you can prove that it is an essential trait, like let's say roundness of a circle is an essential trait to circles, you then have to go out and say that all these, this zygote in of itself has the ability to attain those things, when in a large majority of the cases it doesn't, since a large majority of zygotes end up either dying or they don't even reach that point. So it just seems like a very faulty metric. And then you also have to draw the distinction between capacity and, before the zygote's even made, let's say with an egg or something with two gametes, right? Why don't they have that ability? And you have to further highlight on that.
Okay, so yeah, I'll prove that. So my main contention to that would probably be like, when do you think that human life gains value?
When do I think human life gains value? So
Yeah,
personally, I don't have it. Yeah.
What,
So
like,
personally,
standard?
personally, I don't necessarily have my own identity, like my own identity theory, right? I don't like. That's why generally I use the autonomy argument, which I'm fine if you're trying to say that the personhood of the fetus trumps that autonomy. That's why I normally don't bring up my own identity argument, because I haven't fully thought it through, and I literally just found out I'm doing this like yesterday. So I normally try to stick with autonomy. That's why I'm kind of critiquing your argument, since you're the ones presenting a argument from personhood.
So then, if you don't have a standard, then would you say it's like more arbitrary rather than like physical?
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear what you said.
Do you think it's like more than, so if you stick with like autonomy, wouldn't you say like the value of the fetus is more arbitrary?
Yeah, and that's why I actually used. That's why I gave my introduction with an autonomy argument. Actually, it would be an integrity argument. My apologies. And then I don't know what happened to Mo, and then we had to switch over to personhood. But if we want to go into it, if you want me to like further critique the ideas of personhood, but if you're asking me to define my own value where I put personhood at, I wouldn't be able to really do that in true faith to you, and I don't want to come up with some stupid arbitrary thing, right? I guess I just don't think I could properly defend it.
Yeah, so my response to your violinist argument would be that it is unethical to unplug yourself.
So it would be unethical.
Yeah,
to unplug yourself. Under what framework? Like a consequentialist framework?
Under a virtue ethicalist framework, a deontology, like any kind of framework you could make up.
Okay, that's fine.
Like
my issue with that though is if we're saying, why would you have this? What makes you say it would be unethical to actually unplug yourself?
I'd say it's unethical to unplug yourself. Oh wait, so this would be for like rape cases, right? Because like you didn't put them there.
Yeah, but I could even go on to other arguments saying when rape isn't the case, right? But sure, I guess we could stick to. If you want to stick to rape cases, I don't necessarily think consenting to sex is consenting to actually like the consequences of it. If you want to talk about that as well, we can. But sure, if you want, we can talk about rape cases.
At least in my opinion, like I would say like to your violent, I would say it's unethical and mean because it's like killing an innocent human being.
How
unethical
so?
and mean is killing a human being. Oh well, I think you want to say
it didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. So this is where I actually have to disagree with you.
Like, let's just say there was like let's give you a hypothetical. So like, let's say there was a 1-year-old that was unconscious and he was like controlled by like a virus, and then like let's just say in like 9 months he would like come out of that virus, and the virus made him really like mean and angry, and like sometimes it would like occasionally slap you. Would be like morally justifiable to like shoot the baby.
No, because it's not using your body. If it's using my body, then
let's say it was like what's it called? Let's say it like ate your finger. That's technically like using your body.
Yeah,
like,
if it's attacking me, and then I would kill it in self-defense.
No,
like, if a lion was
yeah. Like
yeah, it would be self-defense. Actually,
okay.
If anything, this is more applicable.
No. Whoa. Okay, but let's just say like, okay, wait, hold on. So would you agree that like the hair is part of your body?
My hair is part of my body.
Yeah,
like
what happens if he's like using your hair? Like, can you then shoot it?
Yeah, he's using what? I think it's more like, what do you mean?
Strand of your hair, can you like shoot it because like
if he takes a strand of my hair,
yeah,
I would have to say that I would have to be unsuspected. Yeah, I would say that at that point though it's no longer part of. I think the distinction is specifically using my body to do a certain action is the issue that I have, right? Sufficing its own life with my body. For example, if someone accidentally taps me on the shoulder, right? They're like making contact with my body. but I wouldn't say my life is at threat. When you have a fetus inside of you, your life is at threat to a certain extent. And if this is another point I was going into, I was going to ask you actually with the ethicality of unplugging. Let's say that in that scenario, right, you were being plugged into this violinist, and you would say, well, let's say it is immoral under your framework to unplug yourself using virtue ethics from that violinist, right? Would it still be unethical if you were to keep yourself in, and by keeping yourself in, right, and let's say you have to keep yourself there for 9 months. At the end of that 9 months, there's a 10% chance that you'll develop diabetes. Would it then be so? Because at this point, there is a chance
it would still be unethical.
What? So let me apply this to another scenario. If someone's walking up to you, right, and the only way to stop them, they have a syringe and a needle. The only way to stop them as they're charging at you, right? The only way to stop them is by like shooting them, right? And this syringe that they stab you with, the same consequence occurs. There's a 10% chance of you developing gestational diabetes, right? Would it be morally okay if your only other option is to act in self-defense and shoot that person, right? Stopping you from getting whatever chronic disease that they have in that syringe. Would it be morally justifiable?
No.
Why wouldn't it be morally justifiable? You're acting in self-defense. I think what you're trying to say...
It's not self-defense if it's not yourself.
What? It's self-defense if they're trying to inflict something on you.
What? I mean, but it's...
The syringe is doing it, not you? Is that what you're trying to say? If someone shoots me with a gun, I'm like, oh, it wasn't you. They didn't actually shoot me. It's actually the gun that shot me. Like, what?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
This is just an absurd argument to take, to say that I can act, because this could be applied
that's an appeal to
so many
absurdity.
other...
That's a logical fallacy.
This is so... Yeah, no.
You apologize.
You're making an absurd argument, though. To say that self-defense would be even, like remotely... What? To say that, because by that logic, I can't act in self-defense unless the person is directly causing harm to me using a part of their body. Meaning that if I shoot them with a gun, right? If someone's shooting me with a gun, right? They have a gun fired at me, right? I can't do anything because they're not actually doing anything. They're not doing any harm. The bullets are doing harm to me. This is the worst ethical framework to have. Like, if we really wanted to get into like how morality doesn't exist, I could do the same thing.
Wait, sorry. Like for the last 3 minutes, I was talking to someone else. Can you repeat that?
What would you like me to repeat? What point would you like me to repeat?
The part where you're like, you think it's okay to like kill an innocent human being.
Yeah. So I would generally say that it's not okay to kill a human being, right? So it depends on what we define as innocence, but we could even say that they could be innocent. I think a lion attacking you could be innocent, right? If they're acting upon instincts. They wouldn't hold moral accountability. With that being said, though, they are still doing an immoral thing, right? But yeah. So I would consider it justifiable. And
I wouldn't call like a fetus innocent.
Wait, why do you not think it's innocent?
Hold on. Well, wait.
Hold on. No. Why is it not innocent? Tell me how it's not innocent.
It's inflicting violence on the mother.
Okay, and why is violence bad?
Then it's
You're
not.
just appealing
to
violence, right? Can you explain why it's bad?
Yeah, we can explain why violence is bad.
Yeah, explain why
we're operating under a moral realist perspective, right? Actually, specifically a non-naturalist.
Moral realism isn't real.
Well, yeah, more realism under a non-naturalistic meta-ethical perspective, right? So if we're saying that we have some innate moral instinct, right, where those instincts guide us to do certain actions, we have these, like, the word I would be using is axiomatic oughts. We have axiomatic oughts, right? So these axiomatic oughts basically entail that certain actions, like certain desires, let's say the desire to continue your race, your race of people, let's say human race, right? Or a desire to to preserve good in the sense we would say good subjective definition in this case, or like I say subjective definition, it could really doesn't matter either way, would be not doing harm, right? And so therefore, if that is an axiomatic ought, we could draw a contingent ought from that, which is then to say that it is morally unacceptable to then inflict harm, and therefore if you're breaking some type of moral code, that would mean you're no longer innocent.
Well, I mean, I would fundamentally disagree, and I would do this for like many reasons. So, like, according to a study, done by, it's like a Christian organization. It actually says that like abortion in most cases is like wrong.
Abortion in most cases is wrong.
Please.
Yeah. Why would it? What value criteria does it use for that? What kind of meta-ethical framework does it use?
Their meta-ethics.
Yeah.
They mostly use like what's it called? They use like moral Christian epistemology.
Yeah, so I have a couple issues.
Yeah.
First of all, you mean moral Christian, like moral realism that is categorized, like divine command theory?
No, it's like
observer.
what's it called? It's like the I mean, like they said it.
Oh, can you specifically tell me what they said?
That's an
would be
appeal
great
to
quote.
authority fallacy.
No, it's
You lost.
not.
Can
No,
you-
it's
can
actually
you say
not an
it
appeal to authority because that even if the authority says something right, I'm not saying it because it's the authority. I'm saying it because it's right.
Logic.
I don't know what you're getting at here. Like I'm saying
Yeah,
it because
so why was God? Okay, even if we agree, let's say it's operating under a more realist framework where God's has an objective view of morality. Can you prove to me that God's view of morality is actually objective?
yeah, I can.
How?
So, like what's it called? So one like my friend a long time ago like broke his arm, but he had like
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Anecdotal.
yes yes we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
we
All
do.
right. Wait. All right.
Okay, wait. No, it's not. If it's true, then it is viable form of anecdotal. Sure, it's an
No,
anecdotal, but
it's
it's not a
anecdotal.
fallacy. It's not fallacious to use that anecdotal
All right,
because
Mo,
it's
you
true.
can be
Even if
serious
it's
again.
true, that would be
It's
inductive
true, bruh.
logic.
Mo, we can start being
Okay,
serious.
I don't-
Do not.
Okay.
follow.
Yeah. Can y'all stop like LARP? All right. Is this a debate now? Can we debate now?
Wait, are we going back to being
John,
real?
1v1 me on a
Wait, who said I was being satire? Who said I was
Yeah,
being
who's-
satire?
who
No,
said
no,
I
no,
was
no,
wrong?
no, no. Always in fucking. Mark has been satire this entire time.
Guys,
Guys ready?
No.
do you
How
want?
am I being satire? Name one time I said something
Oh my
satire.
goodness, you people! Do you want to go into a genuine debate because Mo's computer's working, or
Yes.
do you want?
I mean,
I don't
everything
really
I said was
care.
genuine, but sure.
Yo, hello, yo,
This gives me
wow,
relief
that's
that I'm not
really
debate.
bro.
Yes. Don't tell me this guy doesn't hear us.
Mo, you need a new computer. I'll help you pay for
Yeah.
it. This is a bit. This is a bit much.
You're
He's a
telling me
struggling
this-
artist. Okay, he's not.
You're telling me this
the most
man can
wealthy.
go on for 3 hours with Bo Diddle.
Okay, very cool says pro-life apologetics, just a group hides arguments. This is actually not true.
Yeah, they started. I think you guys started releasing arguments.
Yeah, I've released
it's a
one out of my
subscription, but
5
still.
standards. That's like at least like a decent amount.
I mean, I still think it's dumb to hold on to them, but you have started releasing them.
Yeah, we released all of them, like every single one.
Awesome. Some,
No,
if I promote to join on another device, come
Oh, Pyro. Oh, I think I know who Pyro is.
on. What is it? What's his name? Josh was asking to join the entire time.
who's Josh?
I don't know. I thought he was someone from Neo Austrian.
Who? I
I
have
don't-
no idea. Oh, Josh, yes, Josh, yes, yes, please.
And then he did the thing with Lawrence.
Who's Josh?
Josh, he makes the Hannah edits and stuff.
No. The guy with
Oh,
maybe
that's Josh.
maybe this is a different guy.
Oh wait, is it a different Josh? I don't know which
Oh,
Josh.
I thought he was the guy who yeah, he's from I think so. I don't know.
I'm from Neo Austrian.
Maybe I'm just tripping.
The Albanian.
He's
I
a,
don't
the
think
Al-
that's
is the
true.
Albanian?
I don't know.
The
And
guy
he's
that.
white Josh. He's a white Josh. So
Oh my God, why is
Well,
Teddy-
yeah, well, he's also white though. He's a white Albanian.
Josh is based.
yo, bring Joey.
Yeah, he destroy all of us.
Bruh. Okay, wait. Are we waiting?
Okay, so I'll use my second standard, which is
Josh the Bidenist. I thought it was Neo Austrian's Josh.
Yeah, Josh the Bidenist. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so basically I'm a consequentialist, so like under consequentialism, abortion, like making it illegal is actually like better.
Actually, let me debunk consequentialism right now. I'll debunk it. If two people derive pleasure from sexually assaulting one person,
Yeah.
therefore consequentialism debunked. Easy dubs, easy wins right there. You
No,
can't
that's not
refute that.
debunked because consequentialism takes into account axioms, and that would violate the axiom to self-ownership.
Can you prove to me that self-ownership is a proper axiom?
That yeah, I can. So basically, I can prove self-ownership is an axiom. So basically, like, well, I mean, where are you arguing bodily integrity? Where are you arguing like why do we have bodily integrity?
Wait, are we actually? I'm so confused. Are we taking this? What are we doing right now?
I'm asking you like why do we have like bodily integrity?
Okay, sure. I'll say yeah. Sure, I'll value the axiom of self-ownership. Let's say right.
Okay, yeah.
And
So
that,
like takes
I
into
believe
account
in integrity.
axioms. So like essentially like it wouldn't justify that because that would like
Wait,
violate.
what was the position that you were trying to argue? You were saying from a consequentialist viewpoint. So consequentialist viewpoint in relation to what though? That doesn't make me.
It's like abortion. To like
Okay,
if abortion is good or not.
Yeah. So it still doesn't mean anything, right? So
Well, it does because if we make it illegal, then like it's better.
okay. So generally speaking, if you make it illegal, you're right. You're arguing for. So yeah. So my issue with that is because I know people who are consequentialists, right? So the general argument is, if we're saying if we would obviously violate bodily integrity in the cases of So wait, hold on. If you're a consequent, sure, I'll go on my original line of thought. So if we're violating bodily integrity, right? Because in the case of the overall good, that still doesn't necessarily prove your point, since the fetus in this case is still aggressing on you. And I would say, and I use the word aggressing as in referring to the fact that the fetus specifically is causing you still harm. It causes you a risk of getting something, right? And like other health complications. So if this is the case, and I would assume since you're a consequentialist, that you would have to then, concede with your point there about like, saying you can't unplug yourself.
Wait, hold on. Can you repeat the part where like you say abortion is good?
Abortion is good. I don't think abortion is good.
No, like
abortion is an amoral action.
Who's Josh? Okay, huh?
Josh coming in.
You guys trying to like make this like a
Sorry, sorry.
John, that was uncalled for. Can you like apologize, please?
No, go ahead.
All right, John, fine. All right, so basically, like, why you think under
Can you bring the grill in?
It would be like not cool.
Okay, I didn't hear. I was what you said.
Like under consequential. Wait, did you just concede?
No, hold on, my mom
No.
texted me 1 second.
Oh, sorry. So like, why is it bad under consequentialism?
Sorry, I'm like, let me do this. So why is it bad under consequentialism? The reason I would say it's bad under consequentialism is generally speaking, if you're a consequentialist still, you're not obligated to sacrifice yourself, right?
If it like improves the consequences, then yes, you are.
Okay, sure. Can you prove to me how abortion would like improve? Like how would like
so like
under
under like an abortion, women are more likely to like be sad.
Actually, when you make abortion illegal, more people get abortions.
According to
I mean, not more like more people. When you more hold on, no, sorry, my apologies. When you make abortion illegal, unsafe abortions increase. So sorry about that.
Really? Well, okay, prove it.
What do you mean prove it? Send you a study?
Yeah, that abortions would decrease.
Me?
I mean, increase.
I said it. I don't want to appeal to authority with a study.
Wait, what are you trying to say? That abortion's what?
You asked me to send you a study. Sending you a study is appeal to authority.
Then prove it.
Prove that what?
What you said.
Back alley abortion increases? Yeah, because then people don't go
prove
to.
It.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, it's me. People decide to get abortions still, right? And therefore they do it, and illegal manners. What do you mean? I need to study for this?
All right, wait, hold on. Whenever women get abortions, they die.
Who dies? The woman?
The woman, yeah.
That's incorrect.
Really? How do you know? I said it. See, this is the same.
But I'm using me. You're not me. I'm using
me. I'm using me.
You can't use you. You have to use me.
That's an appeal to authority.
That's an appeal to you.
It's appeal to truth.
All right, Sophia, can you just call us like the winners already? Because like he just appealed.
Honestly, to be honest, I think I won this. You both.
I think just like what's gonna happen
I think
later.
we won this.
No, but
One
like,
second.
No, I think technically, like if we're just looking at it from like a consequentials framework, like me and Mo won.
Based
no,
on
If you just think about it.
this was meant to be a genuine debate, and Daniel was the only one offering intellect.
No, Daniel was LARPing the whole time.
I mean,
I went to bed at like 2
Yeah,
a.m. for this.
Daniel was like invited. I was being serious.
Like you.
I was being serious. I don't know.
yeah, Mark crushed this, like hands
It's,
down.
I'm the real winner. I declare myself the winner.
You can't.
No,
You all have an ideology, so you all lose.
I think we should just
I don't have
Verbum
what's
you
my
by
ideology, huh?
like John.
What are you, eccentric, John?
Like John.
No,
Even
I'm
this, John.
a post-centrist.
No, John is.
Opposed
John,
that's just that's
I mean,
actual
nationalism.
fringe position.
What?
That's a cringe position. Post-centrism.
I'm a post-centric.
No,
What do you mean that's a cringe?
French.
Hi, Slater.
No, no,
The
no.
other guy in the classical liberal hype house. Is it that? Is it objectivist Slater? Is that the guy? Mark did who? What did I do?
Debate because grillism is the superior ideal.
That's stupid.
You guys want to debate on Keynesian theory?
You want to debate? Oh, I should clarify.
All right,
I'm not actually.
debate.
Guys, I'm not actually
anybody on
I'm
it.
not actually a moral non-naturalist. That's actually cringe.
I'll debate anybody.
Morality is cringe. Sorry about that. I should probably say that. Non-cognitivism is the only way.
Huh?
But I told myself I'm a moral non-naturalist during this debate, but that's not true. That was a joke. To prove why objective morality exists.
Yeah, this just proves that we win.
Y'all.
I just want to clarify to the masses, all
Can
my
we
fans.
ban George because he was like not being genuine?
I think we need to declare a winner, and honestly,
Slater come in here?
I think
Cool.
I won. Like I don't even think Mo was like a part of the debate, so I think it was just me.
Listen,
I think
listen.
No, that's appeal to authority.
no, I think no abortion won just because of
Yeah,
the name.
exactly.
And
No.
I like the name, especially when Mo didn't know what it meant. That was funny.
Noah Burton.
No abortion. Who's that?
See, me too. That's why I won because
I was hoping for a real debate. I was hoping for not a real
part of my
debate, but I was
theory
going to do a real
is
debate.
because
Wait,
politics makes everything
this
worse.
wasn't a real
So we need
debate.
to do a set.
Hey, wait, hold up. Hey, I was hoping for a joke debate, but I was expecting a real debate, so it's better now.
Yeah, I thought
Wait,
it
it wasn't a real debate.
This is a good thing about it. We're ready for tomorrow.
Mark, what is the point of crafting arguments if you never present them? I actually don't craft my own arguments. I get them from verbal reasoning.
Hey, my violence analogy, I would defend
I
it.
don't know
I
what
still
you're
defend it. I think it's a
Okay,
great analogy.
no.
We need to physically remove people who reject grills. Can we get a wait? Irish conservative says, "Can we get a real debate?" This was a real debate.
I have a question? Can you make chili on a grill? Is that possible?
What type of
You can make
Yeah,
grill.
you can.
Daniel,
Like
you can
grilled
make
chili.
anything on the grill.
Actually, use natural capacity next. I don't know.
No, not Josh.
I used it this time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Natural capacity. Capacity for what?
The
Um,
capacity for
The fetus to eat my fist?
No, the capacity for the fetus to have an abortion. That's what we value. Like because the
Yeah,
fetus
also,
someday.
Oh, hi Mo. How are you doing?
you do realize that 95% of biologists think that abortion is
96.
wrong, right?
Okay, but
96.
biologists are pro-choice.
I have an issue with you saying biologist. I don't think you
I
could
said
actually put
scientist.
identities amongst
I
individuals.
said scientists, not.
You said biologist. Sure. Let's say
95%
scientists.
of
I think
engineers
we're
are
all.
pro-life.
Yeah, this is
I think we're all kind of scientists in our own way, though. And generally speaking, we have.
This is an equivocation fallacy. You're
Yeah,
equivocating.
you're also committing the composition fallacy.
Uh-huh.
No, I mean tautologically
You're-
speaking, I mean everyone's a scientist. We all follow certain laws. We
No,
all
because
follow-
no. This is a composition because you're asserting that because certain people are scientists, it has to apply to us, which then makes us scientists in return.
I mean, I don't really use composition. I use wide rule, one subject, no function.
You're
No.
lying.
Mark, are you on the
Now you're
show?
lying. That's a lie. That's a fat lie. I can tell.
I don't like
Can you prove
composition
that?
notebooks.
Wait, Mark, are you taking a shit right now?
No. What?
Okay.
Wait, hold up. Kevin L says those scientists don't understand ethics.
I
Yes, they
have
do.
to say
So
one
why are
thing,
they
though.
called
I have to
scientists?
define ethics
They
for
do.
me.
They wouldn't be scientists if they
Define
were.
ethics.
I have
Wait,
to-
what do you
I
mean
have
they
to
don't
think-
understand ethics?
Yeah,
Oh, hold
define
up.
ethics.
Define ethics. Hold up. Prove to me that ethics is real.
Yeah.
Prove
We
to me
never
that
asserted
morality
it was.
exists.
We
So
never
you're saying we
asserted that
define
it
ethics.
was.
Yeah, ethics. Yeah, so moral statements as a whole, if we're saying they're contingent to ethics,
I
don't
never
think you
made a
can make
moral
moral
statement.
statements.
I
You can't make
never
moral
made a-
statements.
I never made one. So what are you
Well,
going
yeah,
off
well,
about?
if you're defending the pro-life position, you have to make a moral statement, obviously. You're
No, I
saying
don't. Who
you
says? Who says?
I mean, that's what it is. Like logic, I could logically
How do you know
show
that?
you that. It's self-evident.
It's self to whom? Upon what?
To logic.
Define logic.
the presence of certain axioms that lead you to a conclusion, I guess. I don't know, the definition of logic.
Okay, here, pull up a definition because I feel like you're just going off your own intuition here.
Yeah, can we use Urban Dictionary though? And I'm really like, I feel like the liberal media kind of corrupts Google and stuff.
Wait, that's a genetic fallacy?
The act of corrupting media is not a genetic fallacy.
Hmm?
Never mind.
Can you prove that?
Mo, can you please read to me the urban definition for the word logic?
Okay, here, hold on, let me... Logic.
Is he typing in logic to Urban Dictionary?
I'm so happy.
Reasoning in an
I was
inconsistent
hoping
manner.
for an actual debate.
This was an actual debate, and you guys got destroyed.
No.
But
Wait,
the facts
oh,
are the
wait,
feelings,
hold on.
and you were using your feelings.
No, I never made feelings. I made an actual assertion on your argument because your argument was that I used feelings.
Wait,
But I literally
Mo,
gave you 5 sources. Hold up, let me give you my sources.
Mo, if you're working on consequentialism, do you like gun control?
Gun control. Gun control is racist and classist.
So are you he's a consequentialist anarchist? Those exist? Hey, wait. So if you're a consequentialist, Mo, you also, I'm assuming you're for the decriminalization of drugs as opposed to the legalization of it, right?
No, drugs are immoral. Why the hell would I do that shit?
Do what? Legalize them?
Why would I? No, you said decriminalize, not legalize. You're falling back on
Okay,
your
well,
terms.
no. Decriminalize specifically is the most effective option in reducing amount of drug users, right? So, like, statistically speaking. So, but most
Okay,
people
wait.
know
When did I say anything about reducing?
consequentialists would have. What's your okay? How about this? What's your
Okay,
ethical
wait.
framework?
Can you prove that? I use
You know, what's your-
consequentialism.
Yeah, how do you define what's your meta-ethical framework under consequentialism? Like, what do you value as good then?
The thing that makes people more happy.
Okay, so basically, like, okay, that's fine. So, do you think then, like, legalizing drugs would make more people happy?
No, because they would be overdosing. What? You can't be happy while you overdose.
Okay, so then by that logic, you would be for the only. What would you be for? The decriminalization of drugs, the making drugs legal?
No legalization of drugs, bro.
I never said legalization. I said decriminalization. Would you be for the decriminalization?
No, you
If
said legalization. Okay, can you
I said
prove that?
decriminalization. Yeah, I said.
Okay, can you
I
prove that?
Yeah, Portugal decriminalized drugs during the 2000s, and they saw a decrease in overdose rates, a decrease in HIV rates, a decrease in drug usage.
How do you know that?
Increase and then decrease.
How do you know? Wait,
they
that's a
look in-
correlation. That's a correlation fallacy. You can't just assert that because the laws happen. It is a result of these laws.
Yeah.
There's no causal relationship here. You have to.
Can you explain to
demonstrate.
me? Can you explain to me why causation equals correlation is a negative thing? Like, why can't I? Why can I say something? Why can I say claim A?
I didn't
equals
say it
claim B? Why
was.
does it have to be good? So why?
I didn't
What's
say it was.
logical? Why is the logic? You're saying I'm using a logical fallacy, right?
Right?
Why is it a bad thing?
When did I say it was?
You're telling me not to use it, right? So why should I not use a logical fallacy?
No, because the laws of logic says so.
Okay, that's an appeal to logic.
No, what? Wait, define appeal to logic. That's
They're using the laws of logic, whatever laws. Why can't I make my own laws? Why do I have to use logic's laws? I mean, he's an okay rapper. Why do I have to use his?
holy shit. Well, I mean, logic is white though, so I mean,
Is he? I don't listen to his music.
no one gives a shit about logic. See, you just implicitly acknowledge that logic is not deserve any sort of well, not deserve, like he has no recognition or relevancy in today's society. So can we then conclude that like logic is not a real person and not deserving of moral consideration?
I mean, he is the accident. He has self-ownership over himself, right? So therefore, he's.
Okay, how do you own
And I
yourself?
think
How do you own
How do you-
yourself?
how do you own yourself?
Yeah.
I think you ought to own yourself. I don't think I can necessarily prove self-ownership, but I think
Okay,
you should own yourself.
You should own yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
How would you? I'm asking how you would own it, not
Oh,
Why
how would you own
should?
yourself? How would I not own myself? What argument would there be in contention to self-ownership?
burden of proof.
I'm saying we ought to do it, right? I'm saying that if I would gain pleasure from owning myself, right? So if me myself is a metaphysical thing, right, and ownership is an epistemological concept, therefore I believe that it would be in line to my own beliefs, right, that I should or that I ought to own myself if I'm using if my ought is based upon my desire of ownership, right? So therefore I should say, yeah, I would like to own myself.
Why would you like to own yourself?
I have an innate desire for it.
Okay, well that's just subjective. Now, what if I don't want to own myself?
Yeah, it is. It's subjective.
Okay,
You
so what if
you
I
have to
don't own
yourself.
myself?
You don't have to own yourself.
Who says?
What do you mean?
What do you mean I can't? I'm not supposed to own myself,
I'm not. No,
By
I'm not
what-
saying that. I'm saying.
bro.
I'm saying
oh my
you could.
God.
I'm saying you don't have to
By
own
what
yourself. I'm
fucking
saying,
metric? By what fucking metric?
Bro, oh my god! By what metric are those things cool?
Yeah, exactly.
Carfax.
That's a read fallacy.
Is it? Hold on. Is it Carfax or Carfax? Fox. Fact.
Wait,
Fox.
wait,
Karl
wait.
Marx.
Wait,
No,
I
Karl Marx.
No, it's car. Never mind. I'm saying the car. Never mind. That's not what I'm going for.
What is this? What?
What are you putting up?
I don't know what that is.
Wait, John, debate me on gun control right now. I'm anti-gun
Yeah.
control.
Wait. Can you say why racism and classism is a bad thing?
Yeah. So basically, Deleuzian identity.
Stop.
Wait.
Nope. Stop. Don't say that word.
I can't say Deleuze.
No. Sorry. I'll leave.
More like you lose.
Okay. Bye, guys. I'm gonna end this stream.
Wait, we can't let more people in.
And here, you want to talk to?
I'll debate all of them at the same
John,
time. They 1v all me.
Hey, mamas.
Okay, so Hannah is actually not white.
No, this again. No.
All right. Bye, guys. Ending the stream.